After this past season, the longtime Aztec volleyball coach Mark Warner retired. Now comes the new reign, the new era, with pretty good resume. Deetra Collins-Parker, the two-time National Collegiate Player of the Year, comes and takes over on Montezuma Mesa. Our own Craig Elston caught up with her and Aztec volleyball.
A new season of Aztecs women's volleyball starts with a new head coach. We're joined right now by first-year head coach Deetra Collins-Parker, coming from Cornell, where you led the Cornell team to 3 Ivy League titles in 5 seasons. Tell me about the transition coming from the East Coast out here from the Ivy League to the Mountain West and the hotbed of girls volleyball in Southern California.
Well, hot being the key word there. I'm leaving the cold and coming to the warmth, so I'm excited about that alone. But it was great for me to spend time in the Ivy League. It's a unique situation with no scholarships, but coming back into a competitive conference with scholarships and just great athletes. It's really exciting for me to take this step.
Coach, you come from a tradition of excellence on the court, a 2-time Volleyball Player of the Year at Hawaii, AVCA Hall of Famer, and an Olympian as well in the Seoul, Korea Olympics. I've always heard that challenge, a great player becoming a great coach. What has that learning curve been over the course of your career?
It has definitely been a curve. I think it's fun. I think the reason that I played volleyball as long as I did is that I was always learning. And so to step off the court and step to the side of the court now and still be learning and growing is just what makes volleyball so exciting to me. So I'm definitely in a learning phase always, but being able to give back to girls that hope to achieve some of the things that I've achieved is just so gratifying that I can't imagine doing anything else.
Well, let's talk about your team now this year, coming off a 9-17 season, but a lot of experience coming back on this team. When you came in and had your first evaluations, what were your thoughts?
That this was a really hard-working team. I was really impressed by their work ethic. Typically coming into a new program, you're thinking that's the first thing you got to change is how hard they work, and that definitely wasn't the case. I think this team just needed some refinement. They're definitely still young, some phenomenal athletes, so it was very exciting to walk in and say, oh my goodness, I get to work with this and move forward, so very comfortable.
And certainly one of those young ladies is Lauren Salisbury, preseason Mountain West Conference, all-conference selection, and someone who certainly you can lean on in trying to install what you're trying to get going here.
Well, it was hard. This spring, Lauren was out with a shoulder surgery, so I had only heard about her and watched some videos, so I was really excited to get started this fall and have her in the gym. And being a former middle blocker myself, she plays the position I played. She just is a sponge and gets excited about everything. So for me, I couldn't ask for anything more than a player like Lauren.
Some exciting things happening here on campus for women's volleyball. They'll be happening with first-year head coach Deetra Collins-Parker. Thanks so much, Coach. Best of luck this year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you for being with us here on our first edition of Aztecs Now. UCLA on the football side and the opener. Underdogs, not going to be easy. That's okay. That's fine. Here's a look at some of the Aztec scores and what's coming up on the Mesa as we leave you and join you next week with Aztecs Now.